everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marlou and this is Main Books, and today we're going to do another reading challenge. I'm very excited. My hair situation, listen, getting bangs was, let's just say I don't regret it, but I need to hair dry them to make them look good. I'm not gonna do that every single day. I'm just not gonna do that. So just ignore it. Tomorrow and the day after that, I will look better. The rest of the vlog is just gonna be me looking kind of bad. But we're here to talk about books, not about my appearance, so that should be fine. What we're going to do today is very exciting. We are going to determine how many pages we read a day based off how many times I picked up my phone in a day. It's Monday today, the start of a weekly challenge, of course. And last Monday, I picked my phone up 148 times. So today I read 148 pages. I filmed this intro later in the day because the sun was out. And if you have had the June that I've had, you know how important it is to go outside. Let me fill you in on what I read. I read 102 pages of Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Funnily enough, I was at page 36 yesterday of both these books, so that's kind of funny to me. But yeah, so we read quite a bit. I am well into it because this book only has like 300 pages, so we're like almost halfway through, which is great. We're now at page 138, which is great. I've been enjoying it so far. This book is about Naomi, and she's visiting her cousin because she's ill, and she wrote a letter and she seems to go crazy, so she wanted to visit her. But this is like back in the 1800s, maybe 1900s, I'm not sure. And so our main character is visiting her, and she stays in a house with like the in-laws of her cousin, and it's just weird. Like weird things are happening. So it's kind of like a horror book, but it's not like scary. I mean, not yet. I'm interested to see where it goes. And then I'm also reading Dear Dolly by Dolly Alderton. This I didn't know, but it's really every single page is her giving advice on a certain problem that someone sent in. So it kind of feels like I bought a blog. You know what I mean? Essentially that is what this is, and I think you could have figured this out by reading the description that is what it is. So it's not like I'm disappointed or anything, but I really love her writing. I really love her look on life. So I really enjoy her advice as well, because I'm like, yeah, she says good stuff. She's not judgmental. She's like, she's good at it. You know what I mean? So I enjoy reading it, but yeah, I just really crave more like personal stories. But yeah, I read up until page 83, which is the start of the third chapter, I think. Yeah, chapter relationships. So you have like 7 chapters with advice on each topic. So it's like interesting, and it's good advice, and it's like I have no complaints about it at all. But like these non-fiction books are not something I fly through, because I'm also still reading Conversations on Love by Natasha Loon. And these books are similar in the sense that they're non-fiction and people talking about their, I mean, it's different because she's interviewing a bunch of people who's going to talk about love and stuff. This kind of bores me. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it, but it's kind of boring. I love little anecdotes and little stories, and Dolly Alderton did that really well in Everything I Know About Love. really enjoyed that, like feeling like I'm living with someone. And this is just like having people like talk about love, but in such a way that is so like, I don't even know how to describe it, but a bit polished, maybe. Is that the word I'm looking for? But I'm already at page 17, so you know, I probably will read bits of this throughout the week. We'll see. I do want to finish it, but like, sometimes I just crave myself some fiction, you know, to escape from life. And this type of book is really about like love, and that's, you picked that up, girl. You picked it up. I'll hopefully finish at least this book and this one, hopefully too. Then I'm also reading the audiobook. Totally forgot what it's called. It intrigued me because it has like references to Greek gods and stuff, and I would love to I like these like intelligence subjects, like I cannot pronounce that word. My tail, no. So like the Greek gods, or like Shakespeare, or like anything that is sort of like intelligent and deep, and have that like subtly, like have that be woven into something I actually enjoy. And in that way, I learn stuff about it without it boring me, if you know what I mean. So, but the book so far, it's about this girl who goes, she works at a summer camp with kids, and then I don't know how many things I can say about it without being a spoiler, because I never read what the book is about because I want to be surprised. So like, anyways, it's the last day of summer camp, and the parents are going to pick their kids up, and one of the parents is a famous guy, but she doesn't know him. And he's like, well, let's bring you home with us. So he brings home this 18-year-old girl. I'm 4 hours into the book, 4.5 hours into the book, I think, and they do have like chemistry, but it's all from her point of view. So I cannot tell you if this man is a creep or not, because so far nothing bad has happened, but she does like fantasize about him a little, and like that aspect I enjoy. I like me some forbidden romance, but there's so many things with the kids, and I'm listening to an audiobook of this like an adult woman talking like a child, and it's like, I really want to skip those parts. I want to know if there's some like literary pearl in this book, but right now it just bores me. And you also have the point of view of her mother, so like the 18-year-old girl's the main character, and then her mother, and she is like, they don't have a good relationship. So that mom is like traveling the world because she has a job that acquires that, and then she's trying to like, she thinks about her daughter a lot, but her daughter kind of hates her because she's like an annoying mom. I don't know. If I'll read that book in this video, I'll talk more about it, but yeah, that was it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have to read, I think, 136 pages, I think. So that's cool. We can do it. I have a lot of fun with this challenge because the sun is out again. I can read in the sun. My favorite thing to do. And also because it's not like timed. Like it doesn't matter how long it takes me to read those amount of pages in a day, as long as I read them. And that's very relaxing. So I enjoy that. So yeah, please like this video if you are excited for this concept, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Hello, it's Tuesday, and today I have to read 135 pages. I got ready for my rehearsal, and I've been baking waffles, and I've been doing some errands. The weather is pretty disappointing again, so we've not read a lot. I have read 16 pages of Dear Dolly, and then I've listened to Pretend I'm Dead by Jen, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm not in a hurry, but I do need to cook, get dressed, and get going. I need to send away some books. I've been sending a lot of books, so that's great. Keeps me busy. So yeah, hopefully when I come back from rehearsal, I am in the mood to read. So we'll see if I come back. So like, I mean, I will come back. But do I read when I come back? I'm not sure, because we do like to get some drinks after rehearsal sometimes. So I guess we'll have to see. Unfortunately, the weather isn't good. If the weather had been good today, I would have done it. I would have so done it. But yeah, I am in the mood to read, but like I was like doing a bunch of stuff and the day got away from me. So maybe tonight, and I'll come back to you. But I want to talk about the new book I started. It's about this woman who is a cleaning lady, and she is a volunteer person that hands out needles to drug addicts. When I read that, I was like, is that illegal? And then I was like, oh, that is like a nice thing to do. Like that's like government like allowed. And I was like, huh? But I mean, I get it. If people are gonna use drugs, better safe than not safe. But yeah, it was wild to me. I just read that and I was like, because it feels kind of enabling, but at the same time, is it? I don't know. I was not like thinking about it. It's just like, it didn't occur to me that that was a thing, if that makes sense. Anyways, so this woman is like my age, and she's like starting to date a drug addict that she met while handing out needles, and he's like so disappointing and like not attractive, and she goes with him, and it's I think the book is described as that she's going to move after that. So when she turns 24, she's gonna move. But yeah, so far it's really depressing. Also, she's a cleaner, so I like that because I was a cleaner. But the language is so like everyone and the narrative is like talking so down on it. I was like, what? Is it really seen as such a bad job? I didn't know that. She just does like residential cleaning. So with like in people's houses, people that have money for cleaners, I don't see how that is so bad. So it's been a bit of a depressing read, not gonna lie. It's a bit disturbing, but a bit weird. But yeah, I was just scrolling through Next Story. I was just scrolling through my Next Story and I saw it because it was in my author's corner because I read Big Swiss by her. I'm not saying I loved Big Swiss, but I did love the like unhingedness of this author. But I don't know, it does get me kind of sad, but it's kind of a short book. It's like 200 something pages, so we'll get through it quickly. But I don't know if I'm gonna love it because it's sad and a bit disturbing. So yeah, I'll see you tonight or tomorrow, and I'll let you know how it went. This seems to be the new filming spot because it's where my charger is. So here we are again. Today the weather was so nice. Not perfect, but really nice. So I read in the garden. I had to read. I'm sorry for my cat. He's permanently annoying. Matroos! Today I had to read 86 pages, and I did that and some more. So I think I read 92 pages. So yeah, all I read was from Mexican Gothic, and I'm currently at page 254. So we are almost done. We're gonna finish this tomorrow. If you're like, why didn't you just go ahead and finish it? I am going to see a play tonight, and I have to be there at 7. At 7, like the play starts at 7, so I have to be there at like 6:30, like finding a parking spot, like walking up towards the theater, because I of course am not gonna pay for parking, so I'm always like standing in a random ass street that takes me like minutes to walk to my destination, which is fine because I love being good with money. But yeah, so I have to like eat dinner at like 5:15. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, we're all like ready. Like it's a family play. Like it's a family thing. There are gonna be a lot of kids. So I was like, normally we have a rehearsal Wednesday, but it got cancelled because a few of our cast members are in this play. That's why I'm seeing it. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wear something that I cannot wear to rehearsals because this top I would not wear it, but I like it because it has an open back and so, but it's not too not kid friendly. It's like if there is a question on the stage from where's the zebra and people are gonna point at me, that's like a risk I'm willing to take. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. But yeah, yesterday rehearsal was so much fun. It was so good. Like we are really doing like the girls I'm working with, they're just so great. The acting is so good and it's just so emotionally and like I really enjoyed it. And then we had a late night talking about some beers. But I'm all freshened up, as you can see. I handled it. Anyways, so I finished the reading for today. Talking about yesterday, I still have not like done the maths on the audiobook, but I mean, maybe I'm still gonna do it, but like let's overall say that I read some more page today than I had to, and Monday I did the same, and then yesterday I read. So we're just gonna leave it at that. If I come back to it because I want to do the math, I will. But right now I don't really have time for it. Oh my god, I'm so hot right now. I'm having flare-ups. Anyways, I'm about to like do some household things, but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I think I have to read some more because today was a really chill day. So yeah, we'll be finishing Mexican Gothic. Oh, I need to talk about the book. What's going on? I don't want to give any spoilers. Out of breath. I don't want to give any spoilers, but we're definitely like finding out what is wrong with this house and what is wrong with this Doily family. Is that a Sims family? But I don't want to like give spoilers, but also I do want to joke about it, but I can. I'm enjoying it. I don't think it's not gonna be like a 5-star for me, but I am enjoying it. I am learning some new words. I learned a new word and I don't have it fresh in my mind right now. So yeah, we're learning things from this book. The language is a little bit like, do you hear? That is a literal fly. Oh my god, it's gonna get it. Okay, I love when the language is elevated. I mean, I don't normally love it, but I love it in this book. It fits the Gothic style. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Hello, it's Thursday. I considered not updating you guys today because I've been having a really rough day, but I'm feeling a little bit better and I at least finished this book. So today I have to read 180 pages and I finished Mexican Gothic, so I read 47 pages today. And I feel a little bit better, so maybe I'll read tonight. I mean, reading is a great distraction, so maybe I should just read. My boyfriend just left to go sport and watch sport, so I'm gonna be alone. I might as well just read, but I'm still not feeling that great, but at least I can talk again like a normal person. Mexican Gothic, I finished it. My thoughts, I don't know. I enjoyed reading it, but I didn't love it. I didn't dislike it, but I don't know. I feel very neutral. I feel very watered down. My opinion just feels like, you know, when you're on like medication and everything is just like numbed down. That's how I feel about my reading experience with this book. Like at no point was I bored or bothered with it, but at the same time I feel like this book, I'll forget it and I will not think about it. I will not reference to it, and I just think that the writing is not remarkable or anything. Like there were some more like difficult words in there, which I enjoyed because it was not difficult that I couldn't understand it. I could always understand what a word meant through the context, so it did not feel like hard language at all, which I appreciate. But there was just nothing literary interesting to me in this book that makes it like, oh my god, you need to read it. So I mean, I'm glad I read it because I've seen this so many times over the years, and then I'm also like always like, should I read it, should I read it? And now I've done it, and now I've done it. That's it. I did it. I think I'm just gonna grab my next read because I think that book is gonna be a fast read, and I should just do that for the video. That'd be nicer for you guys because I still have to read like more than 130 pages. So I might as well grab a book that I think is gonna keep my attention. I'll be right back. So this is actually my last book on my physical TBR. I of course have Conversations on Love and Dear Dolly, where I'm still like halfway, but I don't consider that TBR because I'm already reading in it. But this is the last book that I have. This is The Murder After the Night Before by Katie Brand. I recently read How to Kill Men and Get Away with It by her, and it was an enjoyable experience. So I think this book will be fun. But yeah, after this book, I literally have no fiction books left. So that means book haul coming up, book haul. I'm just waiting for a good sale to come along because there are a few books that I want to have, but they're currently like so expensive that I'm like, what? But I do need to order new books because I cannot have no TBR. Like I can of course read on Next Story, but I want physical books as well. Anyways, we're gonna start this book. This book is about a woman who wakes up with a hangover, and there's someone in the bed with her, and she has gone viral, but she doesn't remember anything. So I think this is gonna be a fun read, and I'm gonna try and do all the pages that I was supposed to do. If you can tell, I'm not struggling with the challenge, I'm struggling with life. I am enjoying the challenge, for real. But sometimes I get so like, it's also really hot in here and just rained. I'm going crazy. Well, sometimes I get so depressed that I physically don't feel okay to do anything. So we're gonna give this a shot and I'll update you guys. This starts off very well. The second page. My poor head is pounding out a questionable drum and bass track while my throat feels like I've been deep-throated a cheese grater. It's page 2, you guys. Oh, here I see the words dramatic bitch. Yeah, I chose the right book for this movie. Hello, it's Friday night. Yesterday I read for a while. I reached page 87, so I read 125 pages yesterday, which the goal was 180. So I didn't do it, but I think I read a lot for how bad I was doing. And then today I only had to read 105 pages. But unfortunately, today was not any better. This evening has been a little bit better, but ow, I'm being bitten. That's not very nice, is it? Stop. Ow, I'm being under attack. Stop. So I reached page 92. So that's a few pages. Yeah, I've been gone for the night. We were watching soccer and eating barbecue, so I'm finally doing a little bit better, but I don't know if I'll read a little more. Like, I only had to read 105 pages. Like, I'm very sorry for this. Like, whenever I start a challenge, I feel really good about doing it, but then, you know, when the depression hits, it hits hard, and it's like, it makes me just rot. I just rot. It's not like I don't have time. I just rot away, and then the day's gone. That's literally what happens. Or at least the afternoon's gone, and in the evening I feel a little bit better these past 2 days in the evenings, but other than that, it's been crazy bad. But yeah, you didn't sign up for that, so don't feel bad for me. I just want to apologize and explain why I'm failing this challenge so hard, but it's not a hard challenge, and the weather's still not good. That also, blaming it on that. So yeah, I'll just try and continue the challenge, hopefully, so I can pick it up again and make it good. Make me do the thing I said out to do. So yeah, I don't know if I'll read some more, but if I do, I'll let you know tomorrow when I see you again. Hello, it's currently Sunday. I'm actually at my parents' house in my old bedroom, if you recognize it. It's kind of weird to be filming here again. So yeah, I wrote it down, the number of pages I've read in the past few days, but I cannot watch them while I'm filming on my phone, and I cannot memorize numbers very well. But yeah, let's just say that Thursday and Friday were really hard days, so I did read. I'm already proud of that I read. It's been hard, so that I got that done is great. But of course not enough for the challenge. And then yesterday I just didn't have a lot of time because I had to clean the house because I was having visitors today, and then evening I went to watch my friend do a dance performance. So yeah, and then today I was babysitting my nephew, and then I was finishing up the cleaning, like getting a shower, stuff like that, before my family came to visit me. And now I'm at my parents' house because I'm going to the beach tomorrow with a friend of mine, which the beach that we're going to is here at my parents' village. Does this make sense? I have no idea. So, you know, it's already evening. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do my reading, but I did feel like I just want to sit down with a book right now because I'm kind of tired, and I just wanted to pick up this video because I've decided to continue the challenge throughout next week because I do really enjoy it. I do love filming these reading updates and stuff like that. I do really enjoy it. I'm enjoying the reading. I'm enjoying I don't know, the thrill of like selling and buying books on Vinted. It's been a lot of fun, so I want to keep it going. I don't want to be like, oh, this challenge, I failed it, because the reason that I failed on some days is literally my mental health. Like, why do I feel like I need to be like feeling bad about it? Like, no, my health is more important than a video idea, right? So I'm gonna continue the challenge because the challenge is not its fault here. It's not because this challenge is too hard. On those days where I was too depressed to read, even though I did read a bit, I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't do anything. I was literally running away. Not even like watching shows or whatever, just literally doing nothing. It was bad. It was really bad, but we're fine now. So yeah, I don't know, tomorrow I have a beach day and I will bring my book. But I'm going with my friend. So like, if she is like, sometimes she just wants to lay down and relax. We don't have to chat the entire day. So if that's kind of like the vibe, I'm gonna pick up my book. But if the vibe is not like me going reading, it depends. But I'm gonna bring it anyway. So let's talk about the book. I'm currently at page 153. So let's see, how many pages does this book have? 320. Yeah, so almost halfway through the book. It's interesting. It is a little bit triggering to me because this woman is being slut shamed a lot. Yeah, definitely look up the trigger warnings for this book. But it's it's enjoyable. It's funny sometimes. Like I read that at some point. No, it's not really funny. That part was funny, and every chapter starts with a tweet, and a tweet. They're like, they could be funny, but they're just a little bit triggering to me because I have been cyberbullied in my life. So I feel the same thing when I read Yellow Face. That book triggered me so bad. I could have enjoyed that book much more if I wasn't triggered by it. But yeah, I cannot really read about cyberbullying all that much because I love, like, especially in Yellow Face, some tweets were really funny. But it also hurts because I feel attacked. Because for me, I've unfortunately experienced not like the same thing, but like it's really hard being an older Gen Z and being the first to grow up with social media. It's not fun. You don't want to grow up with social media, especially in a time where it's new and no one knows what's going on there. But you know, because you're living it. It's bad. Anyways, I'm gonna read in my childhood bedroom, and I'll update you. Hello, it's Monday. Yesterday I read 59 pages. Today I have to read 123 pages, and I read 108 pages, and I finished the book, The Murder of the Night Before by Katie Brand. I don't know. I was a little bit disappointed by it. I love books like this, like cozy crimes. I have fun with them. But yeah, there is some sort of like murder mystery in a way, but it's also about other things. But it at some point it just felt more like an afterthought. I feel like the ending is very like not about who the murderer is, and then all of a sudden it is about the murderer, and you were like, I was literally like almost finishing it and being like, but wait, who's the murderer? And then they told me. So it's like, I don't know, not very satisfying. I don't know. Like I would read from this author again because her other book I also liked but didn't love. Like it's just a nice book to just read, but it's not anything that good. So I think I'll give it 3 stars because I don't think I can give it more than that. But it was enjoyable. The cover is super cute again. But yeah, finished the book. Super happy with that, and I have to read a few more pages today, so I'm probably gonna read some more of Dear Dolly. I don't have any physical books left. It's crazy. My physical TBR has like ended. It's gone. I don't know how people do it who have like an endless TBR. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, I did order 2 books, but I ordered them on Vinted, so by the time I have them, it can be weeks. So I don't know about that, but maybe I'll order some books because I really want to buy new books. So yeah, I'm gonna read a few more pages today, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it's Tuesday. This is the amount of pages that I had to read today. But I read 132 pages because I finished Dear Dolly. I had no fiction books left in my house. I still don't. It's stressing me out. But the weather was good, so I just sat and finished the whole thing. So I'm super happy that I finished another book. This is basically just her answering questions, like giving advice. So every few pages there is a new prompt, like, Dear Dolly, can I be friends with my ex? Then a little backstory, and then a few pages of her replying to it. It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I like her type of advice because she's not judgmental and she tries to look at it from different point of views. But I don't love books like this. I discovered because I've been reading Conversations on Love for so many weeks now, and I read a few pages actually. I think put it in the screen. I don't remember. I read a few pages, but every time it's just a bunch of people talking about, oh, but with my person I do this and this and I'm just so happy and I cannot hate on this book, that's not allowed. It's just not my thing. That being said, I'm gonna end this video today. Why? Mostly just because my phone is running out of storage and I have to also film and edit other videos for my other channel, for Patreon, and I just don't have space on my phone to do that right now. And I need to do that. So once I upload this video, I can make space again and also start a new reading challenge if you want that. But yeah, please let me know if you liked this video. Let me know if you liked this challenge. Did I do it very successfully? No. No, but I did finish 3 books. That's great, that's fun. So yeah, thank you so much for checking in. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also check out my main channels, my journals, and I would love to see you next time. Bye!